guys, welcome back to my channel for another video, and happy Easter. It doesn't even feel like Easter with, the coronavirus and everybody being in shelter in place, however it's called in your state. For us, it's a stay-at-home order. But anyway, I was in the middle of my weekly reset, and I thought I would get out the camera and let you guys know what that means for me. So by every Sunday, I have a certain number of tasks completed because I want to set myself up for success, come Monday. So let's get started. I keep it in my list section, and my list section, of course, the divider is called random shit, just, because that is lists. So anyway, here's my weekly reset. Now, I don't do these tasks every Sunday. I just make sure that they're completed by Sunday. Before I go to bed Sunday evening, all these things are finished. So what I do here is I make sure that all the laundry is finished. I want to start Monday with an empty clothes hamper. You guys, I don't know what happens to the dirty clothes in this house, but those suckers multiply in that clothes hamper. I really don't know how to decrease laundry at all. So if you guys have any tips, I'm happy to hear them. The next thing I do is I clean out our refrigerator. This is like any leftovers that didn't get eaten that week, so that I can make room for the new meals. On Sundays, I always make a big meal, whether it's, in the crock pot or, say like spaghetti. Every time I make spaghetti, I make enough to feed the entire neighborhood. So, but like today, with it being Easter, we're having ham for dinner. So I need to make sure there's enough room in the fridge to store the leftover ham and the sides that go with it. It's unfortunate that, we're spending the holidays confined, so to speak, but at least we still get to enjoy the holidays with those who live in our home. The next thing I do, after I clean out the refrigerator, I wipe it down. I just take my wash rag or my dish rag and, get it all wet and soapy and wipe it down, and then go back through it with, just a regular wet paper towel to clean the soap out. I don't want to clean out my refrigerator and still have it being dirty. And my kid, you guys, my kid always spills iced tea in the refrigerator and never cleans it up. So I usually have to scrub to get the tea out of the refrigerator. Then I make sure that the bathroom is clean. And then I clean the kitchen too. So these aren't in any particular order, by the way. I'm not going to go from the fridge to the bathroom and then back to the kitchen. These were just, I wrote them down the way they popped into my head. So, once the refrigerator's wiped down, generally I'll go through and clean the kitchen. I scour the sinks, wipe down all the counters, sweep, mop, things like that. Now it's even more important, to make sure everything is, spick and span, because I'm still working outside the house because I'm essential, so I don't want to bring anything home to the hubby and the kid. Then I make sure that the bathroom is clean, toilet, tub, shower walls, floor, everything like that. All the dishes have to be done. Usually I run my dishwasher oftentimes twice during Sundays, because I have to clean out the refrigerator, and then I run it again after dinner to make sure that all the dinner dishes and what didn't fit the first go around gets in there and gets cleaned. The second run doesn't get unloaded until Monday morning, when I go through my typical morning routine. I make sure that I have vacuumed and dusted everything, and I do a meal plan. The meal plan I usually do well before Sunday, because I try to go to the grocery store on Saturday. Now my meal plan's kind of skimpy just because we're having a hard time finding, certain meats. I mean, it was like pulling teeth yesterday to find, some hamburger, some ground beef. So it's crazy. Thank goodness we're having the ham today that we already bought, a few weeks ago. But I'm having to get really creative with the meal plan, and I'm trying to use grocery pickup just as much as possible so I don't have to go into the store. But holy cow, you guys, the grocery pickup is going quick, so I'm often forced to walk into the store. And then I do a weekly review, and I do my weekly planning. As you guys know, that's always on a Sunday. I sit down Sunday afternoons once the house is clean, all my other chores are done, and I review last week in my planner to make sure that any unfinished tasks get moved over to the next week. And then I do my weekly planning. Then I do a finance review, or, I work on my budget. Again, with me still being essential, I am getting a little extra in my paycheck for working through what we affectionately refer to as Rona at work. But, it is what it is. I still have to make sure that we're on top of things. And then I work on my fitness plan. This, y'all, and then my health goals. Y'all, these last two very rarely ever get done. I hate to admit that, but they do very rarely ever get done. But things are about to change on that front. I have to make changes. I just can't afford to keep going the way I've been going. But, I do have some goals for this week, but we'll see how well I do with them. I'm trying to be compassionate with myself, but I'm also trying to kick my butt into gear to get these things done. So, excuse me, I noticed that there's something that I do every Sunday that's not on this list, and that is my nails. I'm not a big fan of getting my nails done, thank God, because I would be screwed right now because the salons aren't open. But my nails are just so thin and brittle, and they have all these things, I just don't know. But anyway, I do my nails myself, excuse me, and that includes my feet. I do my feet myself. I have one of these little Amape petty things. So I just get the rough edges off my heels and things like that. And I use this Bonder by Orly. I got this from Ulta. It's a rubberized base coat. And it helps the nail color adhere to your nail better. Because for me, if I did my nails today, usually by Monday or Tuesday, the polish would flake off. And then, of course, I haven't done my nails yet. I was in the process of doing that when I thought I would share this with you guys. But the color that I'm going to be using today is called Moochie Moochie by Essie. It's this really pale pink color. It kind of matches my Vanderspec here. It's really cool. And I figured, it's spring, it's Easter, bring out some pastel colors and so on and so forth. I'm also thinking about using this color from Orly. It is called Beautifully Bizarre. I mean, come on. How accurate is that color? Anyway, but I'm not really sure yet. But I got my nail polish taken off. I did my nails in the color Bubble Bath by OPI last week. Excuse me. So that's like a really pale, like nude color. It was really nice. But anyway, so that's it. That's my weekly reset. I'm going to do nails on this list. And these are the things that I make sure are finished every Sunday before I go to bed.